Hello all again, welcome once again to the Staff Asks Staff. As you recall, last week, DJ Ark was on here, and this week for this month I should say, they have selected one of our newer staff members, Siren. Say hello, Siren.
Hey.
They have joined us recently through Ark's recommendation, and Ark has decided to put them through this little fun event that we have come up with for the Omega Republic. So let's just get right into it. As you all know, there were some questions submitted by our other staff members to ask Siren. Now, these questions are completely random, and they don't always specifically pertain to the guest that is being asked these questions. So just be prepared for a little bit of randomness as we go through this. Are you ready, Siren?
Always.
And the wheel has been spun. All right. The first question is Mountain Soul, our local artist. And their question is, what is your favorite meme and or GIF?
Man, wow. I don't really think I have a favorite. I'm not one to actually use memes or GIFs a lot.
So, I mean, Whoop 'em Gangnam Style, or, what is it, the newer memes, the cheese tax one, or something, like people giving weird looks, yes, from, the Street Fighter, I'm not too good with memes right off the bat unless I'm looking at a list. So
yeah, I think if I really had to sit down and think, really just actually pick one, it probably would come to cheese tax, because that's a lot of cute dogs and every pet you get to see all the time when you're looking at it.
Yes. You wonder how that started. I mean, somebody obviously had to write a song about it. I mean, it's been cute and cuddly, and I think there's even a newer one out now, which it's hard to keep up with all these memes and whatnots. We're going to settle for the cheese tax as your answer.
Yeah, sounds about right for me.
Alright, next up is mine. I have two, and I'll do the less insane one for now. I'll save the best one for later.
Uh-oh.
So, we'll go with this one. Siren, my curiosity is shoes, sneakers, loafers, or Crocs?
Is there a no-shoe option?
I know, being what you are, being of the dragon type variety, I know that the shoes do not agree with the large clawed pads that you possess. But if you had to choose,
I have to go with sneakers. Yeah. Loafers don't have enough, loafers, whatever, don't have enough support, and I just don't like Crocs.
Not many people do anymore. It's Crocs is a very short-lived phase, and they are very uncomfortable. So,
I mean, I used to be fine with them, but then I had a fucking, I think it was an ant or something, I don't even remember. One of those big ones, though. Crawling to the top of it, I was not happy.
Oh.
I was done wearing them.
Ugh. You got the crunchy, squishy feeling. Ugh.
Yeah, never again. I'll stick with sneakers.
Well, it couldn't be as bad as what my sister did. She stepped on a snail barefooted.
Ugh.
Yeah.
God.
She was not a happy person. So I think she could sympathize with your pain, I guess we'll put it as.
Ugh. That sounds like a good time.
No. Sneakers, you know what? That is a wide range. You do have all kinds of comforts, styles, And, I mean, you can go laces or no laces. So, you know what? I think that's a good choice.
Yeah.
Alright. Next up, oh dear. Ark.
Oh god, no.
Okay. Would you prefer the not so crazy one or the crazy one? He has 2 questions
Let's do
submitted.
The crazy one.
The crazy one?
Yeah.
Okay. Is the S or C silent when you say scent?
What?
Yes. Once more. Is the S or C silent when you say scent?
It would be the C, because like if the S was silent, it'd come out with more of a k sound, wouldn't it? I mean.
Really?
Scent, not scent. I mean, if you think about it, man.
Now hold on now. When you say cent, as in like coinage.
Oh no.
Yes.
I said what I said and I'm gonna stick with it.
Are you sure about this?
Never was one for grammar anyways. Spelling, English, nothing like that.
So as your final answer, what is the question to this answer?
Oh man, words. Gotta love those. Oh wow, words.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I guess the S would be silent. I have so much thinking to do.
You see what you've done, DJ? You broke Siren. You broke them!
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to say the S.
We will leave it at that then.
Yep.
I'm sure that there will be arguments. There will be a war over which letter is silent now. Alright. Next up is my second question. Okay. This one goes a little bit deeper into the mind of Siren. Siren, you would say that you're pretty knowledgeable on Pokemon.
Yes.
Of course, this is not the actual question itself. And would you say that you're fairly familiar with the original 150 Pokemon?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, Siren, I will ask this. Of the original 150 Pokemon, which one would you cook and eat?
Okay, with this question, I have to ask, are we talking about only the full body of the entire Pokemon, or are we able just to cook select parts of it?
Select parts of it, of course. I know that you can't...
Okay.
I don't expect you to say that you're going to eat the entire body of a Graveler. That's impossible.
I don't think you can eat any part of a Graveler.
Well, you look inside of a Graveler, you see an actual muscle. So, I mean...
I don't know, I feel like that would still be, like, really hard to chew through and everything else. But, no, honestly, I was going to say Slowpoke, but when I stop and think about it, I think Bulbasaur could be pretty tasty on a salad.
Oh my.
It hasn't evolved, there's no hints of a poison type at all, no poison yet, nothing, too much to worry about. Bulbasaur's almost mostly just the bulb, and even the meat's gotta have a lot of, like, I don't want to say protein, but things that are good for you with all that sunlight and just all the energy that's being changed and whatever inside of its body. I mean, you get a little salad, you got some side meat, blah blah blah, whatever you want to call it. Sounds pretty tasty.
So is this what happens to all the Bulbasaurs that have not been selected?
Yes, Professor Oak gets a little hungry. He's got to eat something.
That's unfortunate. That's kind of sad. But at the same way, I mean, they're not going to waste.
Exactly.
Huh. I was expecting you to select some sort of fish type, but you know what? I agree with the whole Bulbasaur thing that if you gotta have your vitamins and whatnot. And, I mean,
Yeah.
Alright, there's only 2 left.
Go.
And we have Rune. Okay, which movie have you seen the most number of times?
Oh boy. Man, I don't. Even growing up, I didn't watch a lot of movies. I was always a TV show kind of person. But like, if we're talking actual like movie, 2 hour, 3 hour thing, it would have to be probably Spirited Away from Studio Ghibli. Ghibli, however do you say it?
Ghibli is how I say it.
Yeah.
Spirited Away, an excellent movie by an excellent studio. So, you know what? I have no arguments there. The next one down from that one would be Howl's Moving Castle.
I haven't seen it.
Ooh, it's a good one. Of course, most of them were really good.
Yeah, the ones I've seen from Studio Ghibli, I have liked. Don't ask me the names though, because I'm not going to be able to tell you that. I don't remember.
My Neighbor Totoro. Princess Mononoke.
Yep.
Granted, that one is a little bit more violent than the other ones, but yes.
Still was good.
It was. Castle in the Sky.
I haven't seen that one yet, but I have wanted to. It's just finding a place to actually watch it.
Right. Of course.
Cool.
I think it's like on one of the more expensive streaming services.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah. So, I guess that leaves Ark's final question.
Oh boy.
Actually, this is kind of a good one to end with, since it's more or less a story. How did you choose your fursona?
Oh, yes. Okay. I am really glad someone asked that. Okay, so with Siren and all of Siren's glory, I had originally been in between choosing a shark soda and then making a specifically via Chinese, like lung dragons kind of thing, and I just could not for the life of me decide what I wanted to make like my main go-to fursona whenever someone asked me. So just speaking here for weeks and weeks, I had a friend of mine at the time actually say, why don't you just make a hybrid? My tiny little pre-pea brain was just, oh, why didn't I think of that? So a little bit of tweaking here and there, having a friend of mine actually sketch it out for me, the same friend, I ended up coming up with this idea with her for a half shark, which actually changed later on, but at the time a half shark, half lung dragon, which a few weeks later I think I was having issues because, well, I don't know actually, I was just not getting into the shark as big as I thought I was. So eventually some very late night throwing ideas onto a giant poster board I had, I came up with Siren, and if her name didn't even give it away, she's now half Siren. Yeah, so I think that was it really, just a bunch of crazy thoughts of trying to create two different sonas into one, only to throw out the shark in the end. But what can I say, a dragon, mermaid, siren thing? I mean, sounded pretty cool, and she's just stuck like that since.
So you have the best of both worlds, both flight and swimming.
Exactly.
And you still didn't pick a fish Pokemon as your main source of meal? Your food?
Listen, if we're doing Gen 1 only though, like, your go-to would probably be things like Magikarp and stuff, fish. But from the anime, we've literally seen Magikarp as nothing but scales and bones, so it would be hard to pick a fish one properly if I'd being like crab instead of fish.
That's true. I mean, you could always boil up a Krabby, but
I don't like seafood.
nah. And I mean, eating a Goldeen, they don't look like they would taste that great.
Just a giant goldfish. I don't know about you, but I'm not in the mood to eat a goldfish.
All right, and we appreciate your time on here and joining us for the Omega Republic Staff Ask Staff and answering the questions, but in a way we could all enjoy. There we go. And as a boon for all the guests on the Staff Ask Staff, you may select, of all the staff members, you now have your choice.
Oh man. I don't know. Soul.
So you pick Soul then.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Soul will once again be asked a bunch of random and enticing questions. And once again, I'm your host, Coppercap, being joined by our wonderful staff members, Siren.
What? Words. Woo. Hi. Bye. Ah.
And we hope to see you here next time on the Omega Republic. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.